The Chillicothe Community Fire Protection District, we're made up of roughly 35 to 40 members of varying years of experience, anywhere from a few months to 45 plus years. We are led by a fire chief. He is governed by a board of trustees. Underneath fire chief, we have 3 assistant chiefs, 1 responsible for fire prevention, public outreach inspection program, 1 responsible for operations, and then 1 that's responsible for training the department members.
I'm in charge of the trucks, the people, all the stuff at the station. It is decently important.
We're made up of 4 stations, 4 fire engines, a ladder truck, a rescue company.
We have Truck 1 aerial apparatus, which has a 100-foot long ladder controlled by hydraulic equipment. Comes in handy for reaching rooftops and windows. The possibilities are quite varied for a piece of equipment like that.
Everybody thinks of the fire department responding to a fire. We also part of the response for all hazards within the community. That requires us to do a lot of training.
EMS training's 90% of our calls.
Emergency medical calls. That's a certification that they achieve over about a 8-week process.
Boat rescues, which sound weird enough.
A couple different boats and a hovercraft that we can respond to emergencies that occur on the river. Somebody that is stranded on the waterway to a full-fledged fire on the river. Portions of our district flood. We might not be able to get to somebody's residence in any other way other than via a boat.
Then you got your fires, car fires.
Requires us to be competent in using our personal protective equipment that we wear to protect us as we're going into this hazardous environment.
Turnout coat,
Pants that have thermal barrier in them.
suspenders, of course, to keep them up.
Leather gloves.
Our boots, a Nomex hood,
To protect your neck and ears.
helmet,
Provide bump protection and self-contained breathing apparatus, or SCBA. Backpack frame harness. You carry a cylinder through a series of hose. It connects to a facepiece, and that allows our firefighters to breathe in environments where they typically wouldn't have clean air to breathe.
These things are rather cumbersome. They're bulky. We want to make sure that we wear it properly and also have it on in a timely fashion. It's probably looking 50 pounds.
Department members meet every Monday night. 2 of those Monday nights in a month focus on training. The other 2 Monday nights we focus on preventive maintenance and making sure all that equipment is ready for the next call of service.
We also have our pagers. There's no good way to predict when they go off. There might be a couple days where we don't have any calls come in. Another day where we have 3 or 4. Sometimes they might be back to back.
We're a volunteer department. You answer calls when they're able to. So there's a lot of us working regular jobs.
The idea is when I'm around and the tones do go off, I can respond, help out at that emergency.
I think the most challenging part is finding the time to do it. Realizing how much time it actually takes, time away from the family. Sometimes you might have to leave that cookout a little early, go help somebody on maybe their worst day. It's very much worth it.